All right. Hello and welcome to the Craftman Show. My name is your host, the Craftman. Do y'all ever think about things like somebody could sit under a tree, get hit in the head by an apple, and suddenly we all got to do crazy math? In today's video, I wanted to talk to y'all about that right there.
That is correct.
Miniature, basically. These are called the Stargrave figures. It's compatible with Warhammer and them figures, but this is what I like. There are a couple things, three things. One thing I like about this figure, though, is the price of them. Because for miniatures, that's actually very reasonable price right there. So let's just start with this right here. When I ordered my first one of these, the Stargrave Trooper, it came with, that right there. That's what you get. With one of them right there, that's your basis to put them out. You can buy the individual sprue like this. So basically what you get is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 figures. But when you buy it in the box, you get 5, 10, 15, 20 figures with it. And a variety of different heads, different arm options, different weapons options. As soon as I found out about these, I immediately went ahead and bought me all three of the Stargrave, the space themes one, which is the crew, the mercenaries, and the troopers. So as far as the differences between these three sets, I would say the Stargrave Trooper is going to give you, the consistent looking little armor. That's some neat helmets right there. And you got the same one. The suits is all consistent with one another. And little ponytails. So if you want to glue that on, one of them heads right there. The crew is going to be a little more whimsical, slightly, I would say. It's got some of the similar designs as to the troopers. Let's turn it around. There's some more little options right there that you got. Look at that right there. You can see it's getting a little bit more variety when you get to the crew pack right there. Then the mercenaries. This to me is where it gets even more just interesting. Look at all these head options. And then look over here. Look. They got a little monkey. A chimpanzee. This basically is what I call premium kit bash material. I like the little pockets. That right there. Look at that. The artwork on the box does give you some ideas how you might could paint your figure, customize your figure. But for today, I just said let's put one together. That's going to be a big enough challenge for my brain because so many options right here. Craftman disclaimer, miniatures is outside of my area of expertise big time, so you might notice me make multiple mistakes doing them. For example, some people would say to turn the flat side up next to whatever it is you cutting, like that right there. And then some people would say, no, don't do that. You need to come away from it. And then carefully remove the excess piece. Cause it is possible to pull a chunk of plastic, if you're not careful. Thing like that. When it comes to gluing the pieces, we have multiple options. You could use super glue. Probably what I'm going to do is use super glue. But I just want to point out the different adhesives. And some of these are plastic solvent cement specialty. They actually create almost like a welded plastic joint to fuse the plastic together. You would use this a little bit. And it's going to fuse that together right there. But I think I might just stick with the super glue.
Here is your score.
And that just tickled me right there. Look at her. That's called being ready. I like how it has just little, pieces like that. Simplified. Even got a wrench. Look at that. Special thank you to Bill Making Stuff for telling me about these figures. I think Bill Making Stuff would call that a spanner. That's a spanner. The best part about all this to me was the fact that I could take me a sprue like that inside and each one of us have one. My family sit around the kitchen table, put figures together, and we're not worried about, that costs so much money. This was way cheaper than Warhammer and them. Thank you for looking at this video. If someone asks you, hey, let's come walk a mile with me, please. Then you say, I will go 2 miles with you. That would make them be like, what? Like that, what? I need to work on my acting skill. How about? Yeah, what? Until next time, I love y'all and keep on steady crafting. All right. Let's make a little character out of all this. I am using the airbrush to gently, get the dust and the lint off of these things because my macro shots remind me to talk to you about macro, by the way. From now on, everybody got to do crazy mathematics. Are you serious? They just be, what? Craft man. It's not a crafty